Hey guys, this is quick yoga stretch number 31, and this is going to be a really fun and quick energetic practice. I'm really excited to share this one with you guys, and let's get to it. So we're going to start, as always, 3 sun salutations to warm up. So arms up, arch if you want to, hands in front of your feet, look at your knees, flat back, down, plank, chaturanga, tuck your feet, roll forward, upward dog, tuck your toes, hips up, downward dog. Feet to the hands, straighten the legs, look at your knees, and reverse. 2 more, arms up, arch, hands in front of your feet, look at your knees, flat back, down, plank, chaturanga, tuck your feet, roll forward, upward dog, tuck your toes, hips up, downward dog, and feet to the hands, straighten the legs, look at your knees, and reverse. And 1 more, arms up, arch, hands in front of your feet, look at your knees, flat back, down, plank, chaturanga, tuck your feet, roll forward, upward dog, tuck your toes, hips up, downward dog. And now from here, we are going to get into a lunge. So right leg up, just 1 leg up, bring it between the hands, stay up on the toes, heel up, heel lifted, back foot, and we are going to pulse 10 times in the lunge position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands down, back to downward dog, and do the other side. So left leg up, between the hands, right foot stays up on the toes, up into the lunge position, and 10 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And back to downward dog. Feet to the hands, straighten the legs, look at your knees, and reverse. Okay, now from here we're going to do standing split into downward dog. So this is going to be a fun little flow. So stand in the center of the mat, or a little bit further back, and get into forward bend, standing forward bend, forward fold, and now both hands on the ground, lift 1 leg up, really reach up for the sky, and flip back down, walk the hands into downward dog, and stretch. It's going to be a shallower downward dog, so if you need to take it further, go ahead and do that. But I'm trying to make it as fluid as possible, so I don't want to walk the feet and the hands too much. But if you need to, take it as slow as you need to. I'm going to switch feet now, so it can come back. Now, the right leg, opposite leg is going to go up. Reach up for the sky, really point the toes. And back down, downward dog. And we're going to do this 10 times. We're going to keep switching sides. So now, left leg's going to go up. Reach, reach, reach. Downward dog. And right leg up. Dog, and Left leg up. Downward dog. Right leg up. This is 6. We got 4 more. 2 more on each side. Downward dog. Left leg up. That's 7. Downward dog. Downward dog. 1 more on each side. Downward dog. And here comes the last one. Oh, find your balance. And downward dog. Alright, and down to the knees. Next, now it's time to move on. Okay, we're going to do, this is probably the hardest part. We're going to do these little warm-up poses. But next is, we're going to do a push-up and then knee tucks on each side. And we're going to do that 10 times. So if push-ups are too difficult for you, or it's really not speaking to you, you can try to just hold plank. You can come onto your knees, do the push-up, then come up onto the toes and do the knee tucks. Alright, so whichever you want to do, you just hold the plank while I do a push-up, and then do the knee tucks. Stay in time with that. I'm going to try to stay on my toes the whole time. Faster you go, faster it's going to be over. So, alright, so come into plank. Push up, knee tuck, push up, knee tucks. It's 3, 4, we're doing 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Rest for a second in child pose. Oh, that was intense. Now we're going to slow things down a little bit. Okay. So, something I don't practice a lot in these classes is boat pose. And we should. It's a very good pose. Core is very important, especially for yoga. So, let's take a look at boat. There's many variations here, and of course I'm going to show you some. So, if boat is too intense, you can always use your hands to start to just lift your legs up. But you can also keep your knees bent and just come here and just slowly, this is where I have to start too, and I'm going to slowly straighten them more and more with my arms out straight, and then eventually reach them up for the sky. And then from there, I'm going to go to some fun different variations. One might be a little bit easier because you have some support, and one might be a little bit harder even though you also have support. So start here. Alright. Try to just find that balance in your core and slowly make sure too you're not hunching your shoulders forward. Oh, okay, let me give all the cueing before I have to hold it for too long and I fall out. So you don't want to be hunching. Try to roll your shoulders back, chest open, up and forward when you're reaching, okay? It's a lot to think about, but so slowly straighten if you can. See, it's difficult for me too. I feel it in the legs more than anything, and we just work the legs a lot. So that does make it challenging. It really does. We're just going to try one more time before trying the variations. So just take it slow. So now you can grab onto the big toes with your index finger and middle finger. They're going to go between your big toe and your second toe. Wrap around underneath. And stretch up. And this really helps you get like locked into that boat position we were just trying for. I think this is easier because you have this support. Just make sure that, again, your shoulders back and down. It actually helps you hold the pose better too. And just engage that core. Breathe. Hold it. You should be in this V shape. Okay. And with one more variation. This one is an upward seated forward bend. So the legs are going to be going up much straighter. We're going to hold on to the heels for this one. So you're really going to try to fold yourself in half. So this one is really challenging. If you want to try it with me, take your time. So I grab onto the heels here, and my hands are on the inside of my shins, and I slowly lift my way up, finding the balance along the way. It's a challenging one, so I'm just going to keep trying, breathing, and I'm not going to talk because I really need to get centered for this. Whew, okay. And that's the best I can do. Okay. That's enough for today. So we're done with those. So now come up, and we're going to stand really wide, because we're going to do a wide-legged standing forward bend. And we're going to do a shoulder stretch. So I'm coming off my mat, but if you're on your mat, take it pretty wide. You're going to cover a good bit of your mat. And bend forward. You can just hang out here. If you want to add shoulder stretch, clasp your hands behind you. You can separate the palms. Okay, you don't have to keep them together. And let your shoulders walk on down. And I have some fun variations from this pose too. Come halfway out, put your hands on the ground in front of you. Now we're going to try a slightly bound revolved variation. So for this one, you're just going to take the left hand behind your back. It's going to grab onto the right thigh. And the right hand is going to grab the left ankle, if you can. If not, come up higher. Come up on the other thigh. So your right hand can go either on your left thigh, just below the knee, wherever you can reach. It feels good for you. I'm going to go for the ankle. And you use both while you're bending forward here to twist open, rotating the chest up to the sky. And the other side. So now my right hand comes around my back, around my left thigh. And same thing, the left hand goes around the right ankle, below the right knee, up on the thigh, wherever you can reach. Bending forward. Twist. Chest open to the sky. And I'm going to face forward for one last variation. This is probably a crazy one for most. So stand wide. And from here, right hand goes to the left ankle. Left hand goes around the right ankle. And this might be enough. But I'm going to let my head go underneath my left arm and rotate open for this twist. And you switch. So now the right hand goes to the left ankle. Left hand goes to the right ankle. And the same thing, my head's going to come underneath my right arm, and I'm going to twist open. Alright, okay. Woo! Come down to the ground. Okay. One last challenging pose. We are going to work on locust into chinstand scorpion. One of my absolute favorites. I have not been working on it lately though, so probably no feet to the head. But you can just work on locust. Locust. So to work on locust, come down onto the belly, and you can either have the hands beside you, reaching back, or you can clasp them behind you. I really like to clasp them. And we're going to raise up through the chest and through the legs, just up onto the belly here. Okay, so like this, and hold. So practice that, work on holding that. And if you want to try the inverted locust or into scorpion, you project your legs up into the air. And you do that by clasping the hands underneath you, walking the shoulders in, arms as a good, oh no, not clasping, wrapping the hands around each other. I guess you can clasp them too. Cupping the hands rather. And you're going to come onto your chin, below your chin, onto your throat, a little bit, and we're going to kick up. And just hold. Not quite. Woo! So that is inversion, back bend, all in one. Woo! And it is a very intense one. Okay, so to finish out the practice, I'm going to do legs up the wall. I'm going to go over here to my door. Don't use glass, use a wall. This is that really sturdy kind of glass. What's it called? Tempered. Very, very, very thick, but I'm also not putting a lot of weight against it. So you want to start sideways, leaning, so you can scoot your butt up against the wall, and then climb up, and flex the feet, so the soles of your feet pointing towards the ceiling, legs against the wall, and relax here. Enjoy this feeling after this awesome practice that we just had. It was very energetic, very fun. I enjoyed it. It seemed to go by really, really quick. This should feel really, really good and relaxing. One more deep breath. And come out the same way you got in, sliding the legs down to the side and rolling out. I'm in a corner, so I have to really roll my way around. And we're done. That only took just over 20 minutes. That felt awesome. I really enjoyed how short and to the point that was, but we still got a really great practice in. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think, how it felt for you. Like, subscribe, and share, and visit jiggityjack.com for so much more content. And anything else you want to see, let me know. We can totally make that happen. And if you're on Patreon, you will be seeing this 5 days earlier than the public. So thank you so much for your support. It is $1 to $3 a month, which is like pennies a day. I so greatly appreciate your support. And I am Jiggity Jack on Instagram and Facebook, where you can follow me for the latest updates of what is going on. And thank you so much for practicing with me. Have a wonderful week.